I like the three logos behind you, Dr. Sharma. I can see they're beautiful.
Yeah,
you can see the EDC logo, the talent influencer, very nice.
Yeah. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, each and everyone. This is Dr. Shama Hussain. So I family, welcome you all to our wonderful program today. It's I can call it as an empowerment. I can call it as an expansion of family. We, International Institute of Influencers, are expanding, are stretching our wings. As already you all know very well that we are already in 10 states of Africa. Today, we are expanding to Sierra Leone and to Congo as well. And today, we have with us eminent personalities, the Vice Chancellor of Congo University with us. This is an event which is bringing education to humanization of education. We are going to uplift the spirit of education by widening our borders. You know, my dear friends, I heard from Ronaldo. Yeah, Ronaldo. So he said, I was born poor. He said, I was born poor, but I'm glad that I will die rich. I will die rich. My dear friends, the thing is, it's not in your hand whether you're going to be, you're born rich or poor. How you are dying. What is this? Dr. Sharma started the event itself with the death. I'm not talking about the death here, my dear friends. Education is something that will make your death rich. The values, the ethics, the knowledge, the wisdom that you are gaining through education, the passion, compassion, the respect that you are giving to each and every one, the love, the brotherhood. These are the values, which is nothing but emotional intelligence, EQ, my dear friends, spiritual intelligence, emotional intelligence, which are really required, which will wipe out the materialistic education. Yes, we need education, but not just for living, but for life, because we are here to live. We are here to live, and education, true education, will enhance that spirit, my dear friends. You will make so many people happy. What more you want? If you are truly educated, you will make so many people happy. You will make so many lives, and you will die rich. So, with this spirit, with this motion and emotions, let us start the event. Let me welcome our COO, BOD, and my very dearest friend, President of IHS, International House of Speakers, Dr. Kevin Ward, a great human being, a person with discipline, a person with commitment, a person who has lots of wisdom nuggets to share with all the time, and who I can say just a man of simplicity, very simple, very kind enough, and emotional. So I'm so glad that I'm under his mentorship. I'm getting guidance every time with him. So I would like to take this privilege from the beginning of 2001, when we started this organization. Dr. Kevin is the one who initiates any of the event. So I'm honored to welcome Dr. Kevin to start this wonderful ceremony of MoU signing with our esteemed university over here. Dr. Kevin, stage is yours.
Thank you. What an honor. What an opportunity. What a great time to grow and expand relationships and associations, affiliations. And it's a great day as we get to join hand in hand with Congo University and Professor Elise. So glad to have you here, and a time to be able to celebrate and to begin moving forward in a spirit of collaboration, association, and affiliation between our two great organizations, a time that we can grow and expand together and be able to move forward with the vision to bring humanization of education to both of our entities. So thank you for this opportunity today. Thank you for taking time out to be a part of this. And with that in mind, I welcome you and look forward to our time of sharing and then officially signing our MoU. Dr. Sharma.
Thank you, Dr. Kevin. Thank you so much, Dr. Kevin, for this, as I said, wisdom nuggets. Wisdom nuggets. Thank you. So, Professor Elsie, we, International Institute of Influencers, we welcome you. And we welcome you with this spirit of working together in collaboration, in spreading the vision of both of us, humanization of education, empowering the youth to the real spirits of education, making them resilient for the coming challenges, for the forthcoming challenges of the world. So we welcome you, Professor Elsie. Dear friends, Professor Elsie is the Vice Chancellor of the University Congo, Espor du Congo. So I would like to welcome Professor Elsie, and we would like to have a kind words from Professor Elsie. Stage is yours, Professor Elsie.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Sharma and Dr. Kevin, for the warm welcome and those kind and sweet words. That's kind of you. This is not the first time I'm invited to be part of these wonderful events that take place and that are being organized by International Institute of Influencers. So I've met a couple of times Dr. Kevin and Dr. Sharma, and all the time every time when I have an opportunity to be part of an event they organize, I feel to be I'm really not impressed, not only impressed, but inspired. I'm inspired to be part of this, and I'm inspired to even do more, because these are the people that have achieved a lot. Just introduced my university, Université Espor du Congo in French, which means the Hope University of the Congo. It is in the eastern DRC, in the small town of Baraka, not very far from Bukavu and not very far from Bujumbura, from the neighboring country. This university is a legacy. It's a community involved university. It has produced intellectuals and researchers and administrators that are active in the community, that have served the people, and it's the only university in that community. There are also other colleges and higher institutes of education, but it is the only university in the Fizi territory. So, when I met through a family friend and a collaborator, Dr. Sharma, when I spoke to her, I was inspired. And when I met Kevin, I found these people, they go together like pigeons, and they've got the same ideas and the same, purpose of life, uplifting other people, giving back to communities. And they said, this is where I want to be. And then I got accustomed to the programs, to the plans, to the realizations and events that we do. And just to say that words cannot describe how grateful I am to have met you, Dr. Sharma and Dr. Kevin. So you've done a lot to other people, to other countries. You can also do it to my territory. This university is relatively small and needs to grow. And we've been trying to see where we can go to grow. Who can we partner with? And we are very lucky to have found you. And we will, as we continue, we want to follow your programs, we also want to put our input in what you do. We've got researchers, we've got many riches, many wealth in the territory where we live. We can do research on that, and I'm sure we can also publish together. But the master's program is one of our key aspect that we want to focalize with, because for 16 years we've never issued even one master's degree. We only stopped at the honors degree. So you are the people that organize masters, PhDs, and all these with wonderful universities. So we want to be part of what you do, and I'm sure that our future is bright together.
Definitely, we are there, Professor Elsie. We are going to support you through our consulting partners as well, with our affiliated universities as well, to bring out the masters in various specializations, so many specializations to your university. And we are going to empower your students to with lots of programs, your faculties as well, through our diploma programs and all. We are affiliated with lots of universities, and I'm sure we will bring up that vision and empowerment to the students, which we are aiming for. We do lots of programs, so we welcome you in all the verticals, I can say, in our 11 verticals. As you are now our family, so you have the full access with our 11 verticals. Yes, exactly. So with our 11 verticals. Sorry, Professor.
Wonderful. Also to add that initially our university has been planned to be a bilingual university, because we're in the Eastern DRC. For those who are informed, know that the DRC joined the East African community, which is mainly English speaking. And one of the programs will also be to help us enforce these, English programs in our university, so we can be truly bilingual. Because of lack of the capacity, we've on paper we are bilingual, but practically we are mostly using French. But now, having met you and with the wealth of information that you've got in the programs and the experts and the capacity, we are hoping to become truly bilingual, so that we can also serve the East African community, which is mainly also English speaking. Although yes, we want to promote not only these languages, but also our African languages like Kiswahili, which is spoken in over 12 countries in Africa, and which has been chosen to be one of the African Union medium of communication in the future. The plans have been put in place to make this a reality. So we see with teaming up with this organization, there are a lot we can achieve that can have an impact to many communities. That's why our motto is communities come first. Not only one community. We believe in unity in diversity. So we are unified people. We connect people with their cultures, beliefs, and also with their aspirations. And we belong to one lasting peace in the Eastern DRC, but also to the rest of the world.
Yes, definitely. And I think Dr. Kevin will highlight on this English. Yes, Dr. Kevin, what do you say, Dr. Kevin, having an English? You know, Dr. Kevin and Professor Elsie, we have one of the students who is taking our program right now. He's very good in French, as he's from the Africa only. He's very good in French, but he's doing his work in English. He's submitting his projects in English. He's working hard in getting the translation support. That's what I feel. More the complications are there, more the challenges are there, the drive to get in there will become more easier. You know, you will try more, you will put more efforts. Today, I told them we are going to have a symposium in coming next week or after that. There they have to speak about whatever they have learned. There is a discussion going to happen. So one of the person, he told me, Dr. Sharma, I'm from Africa, and my language, I'm very good in French. My problem is in English. I'm not so confident. I told him, go on. There is no problem. Go on first what you know. First speak out so that you know what you are. You know what you have got it. That is the first requirement. Language cannot become a barrier. After that, we will get it into you. We will get that. So, but don't lose the spirit of not to participate. first step is important.
Yes, I believe in what you said, Dr. Shah. I really believe in that. Language should not be a barrier.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
why
Language should not be a barrier.
Yeah, it should not be a barrier. At University Espor du Congo, we accommodate the languages. First we were created as a French English university, but then we are accommodating other languages. For example, we opened the a program of Esperanto. The many students are also coming across this language and meeting and other people around the world. And the Kiswahili and other languages, the local languages like Ebembe, it is in an area where Ebembe is spoken. So we need to do research on this. And very soon, we're also going to start off, I hope, the Faculty of Linguistics and Informatics and Computer Studies, Linguistic and Computer Studies. So that we can give many skills. And that's why, because your expertise is technology, we really hope to interact with you and to learn more and to partner with you, team up on that aspect as well.
The value that we find as we join hands together, become family together, is the community. The best way to learn various languages is in community through what is called immersion. And so part of the value is that we will be joining together in community and be able to help each other learn new ways, including expanding our ability to communicate through expanded understanding of languages. So just a great opportunity to build on that and be able to develop the different ways to communicate, not just through language, but through shared experience, through shared life together. So definitely a value that will come forward from our joining together. It appears that Dr. Shama's had some technical challenges now, so we'll keep moving forward, and we will give her a moment to join back with us and be able to then talk about officially getting our signatures on the MoU. And Professor Alisi, we again are so appreciative of the opportunity to join with you and the Congo University as we move forward and have opportunity to share in learning, share in different types of recognitions and awards, diplomas, and different types of training that we would not otherwise have and by being alone, if you will. So this is really exciting. And again, it will be not a one-sided, it's a collaboration. We will both mutually benefit our organizations as we go forward. So very exciting. And Dr. Shama is on her way back.
Wonderful.
So we...
yes, Doctor, wonderful.
Can you tell us a little bit more about
yes.
University of Congo?
Yes, we do have 5 faculties. We have the faculties of law, faculty of law. We have the faculty of theology. We have the faculty of agricultural sciences. We have a faculty of political and social sciences. And we have a faculty of economics. Yes, those are 5 faculties that are operational. But we also running language courses. We had sessions of French courses being taught from France, of Esperanto being taught online. And we are hoping that we'll have sessions of Kiswahili and Ebembe, the local language, and so that, because this is a language which is running the risk of disappearance or disappearing because it's not taught at school and there's not enough literature for it. So if we can, people in linguistics can do research on this culture and this language, maybe we can help preserve this other cultural value of the people of this region. And so the plan is to have a faculty of medical sciences, but we will need resources and funding to be able to do that. This is what we also planning in the future. So the university I can say it was started off by the Methodist Church in the DRC, but now with the challenges of financial nature, we are open to partnerships abroad. As a university, it is run by me as a vice chancellor, and there's no little or no interference from the church. It's very supportive, and so anyone willing to help and build up this university and do research and contribute to uplift this community is welcome. Remember, this is the community that has been impoverished by more than 2 decades of war in the Eastern DRC. So it is in the region where we are stable. I can say we are safe, but find on the mountains, they are still they are militias, but who are known to be there to protect the communities from the invaders from outside, the would-be invaders from outside. So the security in the small town of Baraka is not an issue for now, but because of the over two decades of war on conflict in the region, resources are very insufficient, especially those we need to build these universities. Thus, we need to open up to other partnerships abroad.
Very good. One of the great things, again, about the nature of the virtual world is the opportunity to expand, and that includes not only the virtual, but the reality is that those relationships will lead to growth in the real time, because I'm sure that there will be students from other parts of the world that'll be interested in what they can learn through Congo University, through their relationship with International Institute of Influencers. So it's a great time that we can come together. Dr. Sharma, we're glad to see you made it back.
Thank you, Dr. Kevin, for taking up. I don't know, means there was I think, again, challenge in the net, and I lost the connection. Sorry for that, Professor Elsie and Dr. Kevin. I'm extremely sorry.
No problem. Professor Elsie and I were just, Professor Elsie was educating us on more about Congo University and what they offer and what they're looking to the future for. So we've had a nice opportunity to realize that the shared community will be great for both our organizations.
Wonderful, wonderful, Dr. Kevin. So, Professor Elsie, shall I ask you one question? What is your New Year resolution?
That's a question. Thank you for that question. I have a number of New Year's resolutions, but as far as my profession, my job is concerned, the biggest is to offer to the University Espor du Congo, the program of masters through the International Institute of Influencers. So if you can achieve this, it will be a dream come true. Because for 16 years, we haven't offered any master's degree, except we only issued the honors degree, first degree and second degree undergraduate, and one postgraduate, but not a master's degree. So that is my New Year's revolution. If I can offer something to the communities, and this is to bring this master's program through the International Institute of Influence to this community, so that we can have it's something like a dual qualification. So we issue a diploma in our university, and at the same time they obtain another qualification or diploma from a university which is a member of the International Institute of Influencers through your assistance. That will be my first New Year's resolution. But also, I am an associate professor in another public university, and that's where I get paid. But in my university where I'm vice chancellor, I'm like volunteering because the family lives in South Africa, and in the communities, which, as I spoke to Dr. Kevin, impoverished for over 20 years of war and conflict. But now there is a peace and stability, and in that small town. So for me, another New Year's resolution would be to give more to this community. So it's like a philanthropic, just like Dr. Sharma and Dr. Kevin are doing to the world. We are blessed that we went through, we had a good education, a quality education. There are people out there who need libraries, who need laboratories, who need, experts, who need lecturers, qualified lecturers, and technology. By giving to them, we give to the community, we give back to the community. This is another way of giving a gift of education to those who otherwise could not have afforded it. So this is another New Year's revolution. So through your programs, if there is a way I can serve as a volunteer, where I can lecture, I can be a motivational speaker, I'm willing to do more of that, because for me it's a way of giving back to communities.
When I was discussing with one of the university that you are affiliated, I was discussing with them about your programs, about how they can support us in providing these programs and master's programs and all to you. And definitely we will be connecting in shortly, Professor Elsie, and me and Dr. Kevin will discuss with you how you can implement those things in your university. Definitely your New Year resolutions are very holistic and very empowering to the people. So definitely we wish you all the best for this wonderful New Year resolutions that you have. And for each and everyone watching us, as well as having so many resolutions for New Year, because new itself brings some vibrancy and excitement in everyone's life. So let's carry on that vibrancy throughout the year and wish 2023 a great empowering year for each and everyone. So with this, with Dr. Kevin's permission and your permission, shall we start the MoU signing, Professor Elsie?
Yes.
Yes, I think we are all having that. Yes, exactly. So we'll go to the last page. And I hope the Professor has read everything. And so let us sign this one first, and then we'll share it afterwards.
Okay. It doesn't matter, can you sign with the blue pen or you want it black pen?
Yeah, with the blue pen, with the blue pen. Yeah.
Blue pen.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yes, I have done.
Today's date is 28.
Yes, it's 28 exactly. It's 28/11. Done. 28/12/2022. I think mine is not visible. Dr. Kevin, yours is so clearly visible. Yeah, even
maybe I should do the same.
maybe my background is like, yes. Yeah, even Professor Elsie's is clearly visible.
Very good.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I think here.
On that side, yeah, much better. Okay.
Better. I think maybe, I don't know.
Virtual backgrounds make it a challenge.
Maybe virtual. Thank you so much, Professor Elsie, and congratulations to all of us. And I wish we have signed before with the Vision Excellence International University, and we started programs with them. We have, I think, 40 students that they have started taking in diploma programs, and they are doing amazing. Within 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, because of the New Year holiday and Christmas, we are stopped. After that, we are having a symposium and then Viva, and then online graduation is there. So our MoU has done, and now they also want some MBA programs, and we are helping them to take MBA programs as well from our affiliated universities that we are signed up with. So let's wish and hope the same with your organization as well. What do you say, Dr. Kevin?
Indeed, we can now move forward together and open up opportunities for both our organizations and to move this, our visions, our shared vision together to move it forward. And so an exciting time for 2023, and III and Congo University together will bring new and exciting things for 2023.
Wonderful. I can't wait part of that. This is the way is happy to be glad to be an influencer like you, and I'll be growing all the time as I interact with you and I learn from your expertise, and I'm willing to even offer even more of my time, knowledge, and expertise to this wonderful organization that needs really the world really needs. Yes.
Thank you so much, Professor Elsie. Thank you so much, Professor Elsie. Yes. Let me welcome now, with all your presence, let me welcome the chairman of St. James College, Sierra Leone, Mr. Tambe Masare. Tambe, Mr. Tambe, how are you? Now, actually, I can say all of them are like my friends, because our friends now, from long time, we are in connection. First, we are knowing each other. We are not just coming up and coming into signing the ceremonies or that. We are first knowing each other one by one. We are knowing what are our objectives, what are our vision. I remember the day when I got a message from Tambe that he's inspired with the humanization of education, and his vision is also humanization of education. And in their college, there are so many students, and he has sent me the video and how they are working on. And he wants to be part of this humanization of education in between. And finally, the day has come when Professor Elsie has said, Dr. Sharma, I will be free on 28th. Is it possible to do before this year? End up. Then, because Professor Elsie all the time travels for conferences and all, he is all the time traveling. So he finds 28th December. Then I requested Dr. Kevin, is it fine with you for 20th December? And Dr. Kevin was free that time. So then we felt I think we should not delay anymore. And then I messaged Tambe and Professor Elsie that yes, fine, 28th December. So Tambe, we welcome you. Professor Dr. Kevin, Mr. Tambe, and he's the chairman of St. James College. He's doing a very wonderful work. So I wish Professor Tambe, Dr. Kevin, we have a few words from your side.
Well, this is, first of all, a real pleasure to meet you, Professor Tambe. Honored to have this time with you today. We are looking forward to the opportunity with your your college, and to move forward. And I believe that through shared vision that we can accomplish many things. And as III comes into Africa on a bigger scale, the opportunity to share and both give and receive the time, the chance for our students to grow, and ultimately to build humanization of education for as many as possible across the globe. So thank you for being here today. Thank you for the opportunity to join hands and move forward with a shared vision of humanization of education. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Welcome, Tambe, Mr. Tambe, and we like to listen from you as well.
You're muted, sir.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much. I'm sure you can hear me now.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so thank you again. And I must say, I feel excited for this opportunity, more especially because I have gotten the opportunity to meet with like-minded people, like-minded organization, people who believe in the aspiration of helping fellow young people, to grow. Because we believe that the future generation lies in the hands of young people. So the only way they can be able to become responsible leaders, it is important for us, to make sure we shape them so that they are able to get the right training, right attitude, that will better place them in their future endeavors. So for me and a colleague, in 2020, we decided to come together to set up St. James College here in Sierra Leone. I am sure you must have heard about Sierra Leone.
Yes.
From you.
Yeah.
Good. So we set up this institution in the northern part, in a town that is called Kafugulom, the chiefdom. Interestingly, this is the chiefdom that houses our country's only airport. But unfortunately, that has not been the case in terms of development, in terms of opportunities, as the case may be. This is a chiefdom, or it's a district that lacks electricity supply, power, access to higher education. The challenge is enormous. So when we realize that when the high school leavers, those graduating from high school, we realize that a good number of them are unable to proceed to tertiary level because, number one, their community lacks an tertiary educational facility. And number two, most of these youths are unable to afford the high tuition cost of university. We all know university education all over the world is expensive. So their alternative before this time was to go into a drug that is for the boys, and for the female, they ended up into prostitutions, all of societal vices. So for us, we saw that as a concern. So coupled with our motivation to shape their character, inspired us to set up this institution so that they can acquire post-secondary education. So far, that's what we have been doing. A good number of the youths within that community, they have enrolled to either study for a certificate program or a diploma or an advanced diploma. But also, last year, we again decided to introduce the teaching programs, because in the rural community, the easiest job one can get is in the classroom. So again, we realized that most of the guys found in the classroom are either untrained or they are unqualified. So again, we have rolled out that program to up their skill so that at the end, they'll be able to get the right knowledge to teach our students or the kids. So that is what we're doing. And I must say we are proud of our work, despite the numerous challenges in terms of funding, in terms of management and administration, but we've been able to do our bit. And we're proud of what we have done so far. So it's our belief that we'll be able to continue with this initiative at a more bigger scale. So this is why I truly appreciate the International Institute of Influencers, because I find your work is in line with what we are doing. That is creating opportunities for young people. So that is why I applaud Dr. Sharma for her good work. And you as well, Dr. Kevin, I must appreciate you for your support and the belief that you have in young people.
Very good, because that is one passion that we share. I was a teacher in years past, in a high school level and developed a passion for young people then, and it has continued to grow ever since. And so the opportunity now to reach and affect even more young people is very exciting. So thank you for that. We look forward to opening those doors, and leaders and influencers among your community to then help build other leaders and influencers will be so valuable and be such a key part of humanization of education for your community, and open up opportunity for our affiliates and associates so that they may find that they have a passion to be part of what you're doing there. So it works for both sides.
Thank you, Dr. Kevin. Yeah. What you said is very true. And indirectly, we are trying to, I can say, we are just trying to bring out the reality of education before the people. We are bringing the people out from the materialistic education. Education, and that's what, so in this process, we are meeting people. This journey is going on with so many people joining us. We started alone, and now we are having, I don't know, sometimes I really forget now. Yeah. So many people are there supporting us and appreciating our work and identifying us as a real influencers. We have given an address for influencers in the world right now. III has become an organization for as a platform for unique influencers in the world, where people can come up together and spread that positivity in the world. Positivity, resiliency. Like I see Dr. Kevin, I get inspired. I get that positivity. So like that means we are spreading this positivity from one person to another person, one person to another person, and learning from each other. That's what becoming the process in. Sometimes people think, what is their influence? Even social media influencers are there who are just into something else. But here, influencer is a leader. If you want to lead, you need to influence. How I know I'm getting influenced by Professor Elsie? How I can consider him as a leader? I cannot consider him as a leader if he doesn't influence me. He has to influence me some way or other. Then I will remember him at least in my part of my life. So many people comes in our lives. So many teachers comes in our life from school days till now. But we remember very few people. And we consider them as the leaders. So many leaders are born in the world. But there are only few leaders we remember. We remember Mother Teresa, we remember Nelson Mandela, we remember Abraham Lincoln, we remember Mahatma Gandhi, we remember Dr. APJ. Why? Because they have influenced us. So influencers plays a vital role in the life of each and every one. So we are influencers in influencing the people for making their purpose of life, which is happiness, in terms of education, SDG 4. Quality education. In this modern world, materialistic world, what happens is the quality education has come down. We need to bring up that. Otherwise, the world will not survive. Everywhere, there will be no relationships. There will be no time for each and every, even children don't have time for parents. They will be addicted to the gadgets. Parents will not have time. Everyone will be just addicted. Artificiality will be there. Only show up will be there. There will be no reality will be there. There will be no love, no passion, no relationships. What is the use of that kind of life? And the last day of our life, we will just say, oh my God, I regret. I did not enjoy the real value of life. There are so many people who said that before the deathbed. So that's what in the beginning of the program, I said, let's die rich. No matter we are born poor. No matter we are born poor, but let's die rich. That's the spirit we should inculcate in each and every one. Then we can build the peace in the world. The peace can be brought only by the real education. A person who knows the real, who inculcates real education, he will love each other. There are so many people who have problems in their life. So we need to grace them. So that real values only that person can understand. So like this will bring peace indirectly. International Institute of Influencers are trying to spread peace in the lives of people. And without delaying, without wasting time, let's take the honor of having a MoU signing ceremony with St. James College, voted by Chairman Mr. Dambe. We appreciate your views, Mr. Dambe, and let's have the Dr. Kevin, with your permission.
Yes, let's proceed and make it official.
Thank you, Dr. Kevin. So let's, Professor Elsie, I hope now I will be able to show at least.
Yes.
I'm learning so many things by staying with Dr. Kevin. Oh God, this time also the same problem. Dr. Kevin, you can show.
Okay.
Very good. So it's official. We are now connected.
Yeah, we are officially.
And St. James College is now part of the movement with us to affect the world through leadership and influence. And so great day for both organizations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kevin. So officially we are family now. Officially we are family, and we welcome you all, Professor Elsie and Mr. Dambe, to our family of International Institute of Influencers. Let's learn from each other, gain from each other knowledge, everything, and support each other in this vision of humanization of education.
Wonderful. Of the International Institute of Influencers because of its ethical leadership. So, when we remove the commercial aspect of education and we reach out to those who need education even more, we are really doing an ethical leadership, and which is wonderful, which is really what is inspiring me. And we need to continuously team up and see how we can have a positive impact to many people. As the Université Espor du Congo, we are at the Lake Tanganyika. This is one of the biggest lakes in Africa, full of fish. So if you like fish, it's a place to be. You need to come there. And our forest is also very rich. We've got gorillas. We've got all sorts of so we can do research on these things. So education and research is our motto. And you saw at university, we are institutions that are aimed at doing research. So we're going to bring a lot of research towards this organization, this consortium, and hopefully we are going to publish together. And this is going to help the decision makers in the future and have a positive impact to our communities. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Okay. Yes, I would like to come in just to support what the professor has just said with regards to making education affordable. In fact, that's our vision. Our vision as an institution is to ensure that we make education accessible, targeting the deprived sector, specifically those in the remote, those in the rural areas. So those are our targeted categories. So we want to ensure that education becomes accessible, but also it becomes affordable. Because what we have found out again, especially in Africa, when you come to the rural areas, one of the things that is impeding access to education is the fact that not only because education is lacking in those areas, but is the fact that education is also expensive. You know, to afford tuition here is high, and majority of our people, you know, live under $1. under $1, so you can tell. So that is our aim, that is our goal, to make sure we continue to provide education at the doorstep of our people. And in future, we are optimistic that we'll be able to extend, the program beyond the shores of Sierra Leone. That is our aim, because in Africa, we believe that we all share the same problem. We all share the same problem. So if you ask the professor now from Congo, the problems and challenges he would share with us would not be different from what I would share, despite he is in another region and I'm also in another region. But the fact remains, we are Africans, so we understand what the African problem is. So it's an addendum to what the professor was mentioning about making education becomes accessible. And with regards to my resolution for the next year, 2023, so what I have done is that with regards shaping my resolution, I borrowed it directly from the challenges I faced in this year. Some of them, I am sure, in our conversation, I do share them with you. But for the sake of this occasion, I decided to, align my resolution for next year based on my encounter. And so key among has to do with me trying to build my professional life, my professional skill. There is an adage that says, to whom much is given, much is expected. So as an educator, as an administrator, my output, my whatever, my skills, they have to be in line with the work I am doing at the moment. So in other words, much is expected from me. When I left the university a few years ago, graduating with a bachelor's degree in political science and history, ever since I'm unable to enroll for a formal program. All what I have been doing in recent time has to do with maybe these online programs, as the case may be. So part of that is to make sure I enroll for an advanced professional studies, just so that I'm able to possess the right knowledge and skill that I need in order to carry on with the work I'm doing. So that is key among my next year resolution. In addition, also come back to the school, is that I want to see growth in the number of students, because the students are the reason why we established the institution. So I want to ensure that we are able to attract more students to our programs. We continue with our quality teachings and learning, be able to go into new partnership, as the case may be, like we have done now, but also to go into other similar partnership with credible organizations that support my vision in providing quality but affordable education targeting the disadvantaged. So that again is another resolution I am looking forward to. And also, and most importantly, is the area of being able to attract funding opportunity. Because I tell you, without funding, it will be impossible for us to actualize our objectives, our aims, and our aspirations. And like I said, we are operating in a rural area, unlike those institutions in big towns and cities. For us in remote areas, it is not so. Majority of the students are coming from poor background. So as such, that puts them at a disadvantaged position of them meeting their financial obligations and whatever as the case may be. So we are hoping and we are looking forward to being able to secure funding opportunities that would help to enhance our programs, that will help to enhance, our work. So for me, those are my next year resolutions. And then at the same time again, presently we offer programs at advanced diploma and diploma level. So it is our hope that by next year, we'll be able to undertake undergraduate programs to affiliate like the III, for example, because we've also saw the need, our students, quite a handful of them that are coming. Some, they have already gained qualification at either diploma or advanced, so they want to enroll for undergraduate program. So at the moment, that again is somehow affecting our work. So we want to make sure that we get everything like a one-stop shop wherein you get all what you want. Yes, because we've now taken education to their doorstep. So we want whatever they want, they are able to get it through St. James. So as a result, they wouldn't see the need to move from their locality, to go to other towns and cities, in search of education. So that is our hope. And we believe that through this MoU today, we will be able to actualize that come next year.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Mr. Dambe. So many passions here. That's what, how much the thing is, for everything that we have, we need to have a vision. That's the first thing. The first thing. Today it looks, usually people, for everyone, today it looks very difficult. And tomorrow, more difficult. And day after tomorrow is beautiful. But people die tomorrow. Means when they find more difficult, they give up. They give up. Here, tomorrow means they give up. They die means they give up. So they don't wait. They find the challenges. First day they find challenges. Second day they find challenges and they give up. But the third day, it's going to be beautiful. So more things, yes, more challenges will be there, but we need to have a vision and never giving up attitude. At least let's try. And definitely one or other solution will come up, because we strictly believe, even I strictly believe that if you do something, if you think something, your brain attracts it in a very positive way, whatever positive things you think, and you get it back the same thing. So we should not give a space. We should not rent any negative thoughts. We should make it more expensive, I can say. The rent should become more expensive so that no negative thoughts can lodge in our minds. So with this positive thoughts and positive attitude, positive vision, positive, everything positive, positive, positive. So let's move ahead to 2023 with lots of new collaborations and lots of tasks and activities between us. And I wish all of us our very best wishes, best of luck, good luck. And over to you, Dr. Kevin.
Yes, I indeed add on that we look forward to moving forward. And part of the drive for us is influence. And yes, the education pieces are remarkable and great, but as we come together in community, the opportunity to influence each other in a way that will encourage us forward. And that influence goes both ways. And that's the value that we can bring to each other as we move forward. The influence to not get discouraged because we share together and we offer different perspectives. So yes, it's exciting to move forward. It's exciting to not only share education opportunity, but the valuable influence that each of us brings in the lives of the other, and how that will encourage us to keep going and moving forward, even through the challenging times. We know we'll face them, but now that we have additional community as part of this movement that is the International Institute of Influencers, the greater the chance that we will work through those obstacles, those challenges to overcome and achieve the vision and mission that we all share. So I'm very grateful for this. Look forward to what we can do together.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, wonderful. That this is now a reality. It's done now. It's done. We are part of this wonderful family, and the future is bright. And I think we're going to talk later with Dr. Shama and Dr. Kevin on how to implement these wonderful resolutions and the MoU, program, but maybe also training and workshops and being part of your events, including like when you are awarding things so that our members will also be part of that, but also seeing what we can contribute towards what you are doing in terms of research, education, or me as a speaker, or as giving a conference or lecturing in other universities, or also bringing other professors that are with us to also contribute to what you are doing moving forward. And also, please wish me well next year. As I told Dr. Sharma, I'll be running in the upcoming MP elections for the national.
Yes. We wish you big luck, Professor Elsie. Dr. Kevin, our Professor Elsie is going into politics as well.
Oh my, brave soul.
In the legislative sphere, yes, so we can have good laws and promote education and give this community even a bigger university moving forward.
You will win, Professor Elsie. We have best wishes because you have very good heart towards education. Yes, you will. You will.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. You made my day. Nice to meet you. Okay, can't wait to hear you. Yes,
it's a welcoming news. It's welcoming news, Prof. I must say. You see, these are the things we are actually looking out for as Africans. You know, most of the time it is difficult to lead when you are outside. That is why a good number of us, venture into politics, because you may have a good plan, you may have, all the ideas, but if you don't have the influence, if you are not part of that decision making, the few, it will be difficult or it will be impossible for you to actually your dream or to fulfill your dreams. So this is why on my side, I equally endorse your candidacy. And I understand what it means because myself here, I'm also involved into local politics, but also at the national stage. Yes, I have the experience. I know what it means. I managed someone who was serving as our local councillor here in my community. I managed him for 5 years. Later on, in the last election we had in 2018, I also managed him. He won to become one of our members of parliament, and he won. Today, he is a legislator, and the credit is given to me. Most people who understand his success, they attribute that to me as me being the architect. So I understand that part of the reason why you are venturing into politics, I'm sure is because you want to create the much needed change that we need in the development of education. So my prayers are with you, and and I want to wish you all the best. With regard to the institute, like you rightly mentioned, Dr. Sharma, for me and my team, we highly appreciate this signing today. And it is our hope that this will not be just an ordinary signing, because most times people just sign an MoU and that marks the end. So we are hoping that today marks the start of a new beginning for both parties, both institutions, and we are hoping that years down the line, we will see the impact of this MoU. It will be on both ways, because in as much as we are expecting something big from you, from this MoU, but at the same time, we also have a way of contributing. So at the same time, I believe you are equally looking up to us to see what can be our inputs. And I can guarantee you that whatever way we can support this MoU, whatever way we can make this MoU becomes successful, you can count on us. But finally, on behalf of St. James College, I would want to appreciate all of you for this time. And I do hope that, like we have all made our different resolutions, we're hoping that we will work towards that. Let's come together, map out strategies as to what are the next steps towards achieving these resolutions, so that at the end, it becomes a reality. So we are open for whatever suggestion, whatever recommendation, whatever opportunity that is available. We are open to it. And thank you again, Dr. Sharma, for the good work, for your patience. By the way, Dr. Sharma has a very good human relation, I must say. The way he speaks to people, yes, that's a good character. So I give him kudos for that. He's accommodating. Most times when we're on the phone, she always has the patience, to listen, and she's always open to advices, suggestions. So Dr. Sharma, keep it up. Dr. Kevin, thanks again for supporting the III, and we're looking forward to a fruitful working collaboration. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Professor LC, and wish you all the very best. I'm waiting for the good news. I'm sure you will do it. God bless you with lots of success in this 2023 for your elections and all, because we need leaders like you who has really, I think we are connected 3 to 4 months. Yes, Dr. Kevin, with Professor LC. No, not, I think 6 months from July. Yeah. From July.
It has been in the works for a while, so glad to see it come to fruition.
Yes, exactly. And 6 months journey, we know each other very well. So Professor LC, you deserve that. And we wish you all the very best from the bottom of our heart. And God bless you. And Tambe, for Mr. Tambe, for you. He has become like a friend now. So I call him always the same.
Yes.
So wishing you at the college. Very wonderful. Let's do whatever we can from our side to support and to bring you your growth of each other, mutual growth. I always tell, let's root for each other and watch them growing. So roots and watch them growing. So this is what we believe. So with this, let's finally, a big thank you from Dr. Kevin. I want to give a vote of thanks, Dr. Kevin, so that we can end this ceremony now.
Again, thank you so much. We've expressed it. We're already seeing influence happening by our affiliations, even between Congo University and St. James College today. So the influence will be great. Thank you for the opportunity. God bless as we go forward and watch as the vision unfolds. So thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. See you soon then. Bye-bye. Happy New Year.